All right, it's time for season 2 of our Tottenham Career Mode. We're coming off an amazing season where we won the Premier League, FA Cup, and Europa League. So now in season 2, we're back in the Champions League. That is going to be a main focus for season 2. And there also might be some changes to this squad in this transfer window. So to start off, let's see what the board expects of us this season. So no youth objectives. They want us to get 10 games without defeat in away matches. That's pretty easy. Sign 3 players from Europe, which we will probably do that. Make 13.6 million profit from youth player sales. We might start doing that this season. Could be a possibility. And then they want us to win the Premier League title again, win the FA Cup again, and then they want us to win the Champions League again. So high expectations from the Tottenham board. Well, we just won the treble, so it's very expected that they have high expectations for this team. So first things first, let's go over this squad because a lot of players have come back from loan. So Alfie Whiteman, we're transfer listing him because we have Lloris, Lunin, and Jackson from the youth academy, and he looks pretty decent. So he's going to be our third choice keeper, only 17. So we're going to sell Whiteman. So at left back, Reguilon pretty much has that starting spot wrapped up. 86 rated. He's close to 87, I think, too. Yeah, he's close to 87. He is just a beast left back. Ben Davies, 81, has not grown, I think, at all. Maybe +1 last season, but we could possibly think about selling him. He's worth 26.5 million, so it would make a decent amount of money. I'm just not 100% sure on it. We have Shirkin, I don't know how to say his name, but he was on loan, came back, 65 rated. Might find some game time in the cup games, or we loan him out, still undecided on him as well. Skriniar, 89 rated. Is he gonna go up to 90? I think he's gonna go up to 90. Eventually he will, but 89 rated, he is a beast. We have Eric Dyer, which I don't want to sell. I really like him as a backup center back. Now, Carter Vickers is an interesting one. I don't think he played one game last season, so we might be looking to sell him. He's at that age 23 where he's only 71 rated. Don't know how higher he's gonna go up, so we might try to listen to offers for him. I'm kind of in the same boat with Joe Rodon. We just signed him last season, but he didn't impress me too much, so I'm not sure if we should keep him or not. We have a lot of center backs, a lot of them. Tanganga, 76 rated. I like him. He's a very good center back. Beast of a player. So is Sanchez, 84 rated, and only 25 as well. You know, there were some comments saying Toby, we should find a replacement for him. We might have his replacement right here, Davinson Sanchez. So that is something to think about. Juan Foyth, who was on loan last season, has come back. Honestly, I'm leaning towards selling Foyth. He only went +1 last season on loan, and we have so many center backs. We need to kind of start trimming the players that aren't good enough. I know he's worth a decent amount. I think he's worth 17.5 million. So I think he's a player that will list and see what kind of offers come in for him. We have Connor Gibbs from the youth academy as well. He is 16, 5'11", and his physical stats are not bad. So what we're doing is we're converting him to a right back because I think with his acceleration and sprint speed, his height being 5'11", I think he'd be a pretty good right back. So we're converting him to that position. And then Toby, our other center back, if you look at the development plan, he's actually going up to an 86. So he's actually going up, not going down, which is interesting, even though he's 32 years old. For the time being, I don't really want to replace him. He's still so good. So I think for now, as long as he doesn't go down too much, he is going to stay alongside Skriniar as our starting 2 center backs. Now, Aurier and Doherty. They're both 28, 29. We might sell one of them and then bring in a younger right back with potential. That could be something that we do. I like Aurier, but you guys told me that Spurs fans don't necessarily like him. So I think if we had to sell one of them, I think you guys would choose Aurier. You can let me know in the comments what you think about it. But I like Aurier. That's the problem. I think he did really good for us last season. So not sure about that. We loaned out George Marsh at the beginning of the season. We also sold Joe Hart. I forgot to say that. We sold Joe Hart. George Marsh is out on loan. Now, Musa Sissoko. He is interesting as well because last season he went down to a 79. He was an 80, went down to a 79, and then now he's back up to an 80. And apparently he's going to grow to an 81. So it seems like older players are growing a lot more in career mode in FIFA 21 compared to FIFA 20, which is a good thing. Sissoko is kind of like a Spurs, I wouldn't say legend, but he might be a legend. I just don't know if we should sell him. I think he's pretty good. He'd be a pretty good squad player for the team. So I don't really want to sell him, but you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think about that as well. We got Skip back from loan, which I want to use this season. Winks, Højbjerg, great players. Bergwijn, 88, is going to start at right wing. So we should change him to a right winger, which should not be a problem because he does have 4-star weak foot. So it'll take 2 weeks and he will be our starting right winger. Sessegnon is back from loan as well. 78 rated. He looks like a beast as well. I don't know if we should convert him to left back and then sell Davies and then he could be the backup left back. That could be something that we can try. My only issue with that is his defensive stats are not the best. And it would take 64 weeks to turn him into a left back. So not sure about that. He looks decent enough to play on the wing. I might convert him to a left winger because that's a formation. It'll only take 2 weeks and see how his stats look after that. We have Jack Rolls, who's back on loan as well. I might try and sell him. I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of use out of him this season, so I might try and sell him. Now at Cam, we have Lo Celso and Lamela. There was one comment that said, you know, Lo Celso, he's 87 rated, he's on the bench. He probably would start for a lot of other teams. So I'm not going to transfer list him, but if we get an offer for Lo Celso, I might listen to it. Because I think it would be pretty realistic if we sold him, because he's not going to start. Dele Alli scored 23 goals last season, so he has this starting Cam spot. But Lo Celso, we could possibly sell him if a big team comes in for him. We might listen to it. I think for Lamela, our plan is to still keep him, play him in the second team. Jack Clark, I think we're going to loan out. Same with Ollie Lawton from our youth academy. And then we're training Lucas to be a right winger. And then we've already changed Son to a left winger. And he's gone up +1 to an 88. And it looks like he's going up to an 89 soon as well. So don't think he grew at all last season. This season already +1 and he's going to be +2 soon. So that is good to see. And then at striker, Kane, Vinicius, and then Troy Parrott back from loan. Only 19, he looks pretty decent. He honestly looks pretty decent. So he might find some game time this season in the cup as a backup striker. He's going to go up to 70 soon. So I definitely want to give him a chance this season. So we've added some players to our short list. Donnarumma is one of them, but with Lloris possibly going back up to an 88, I think Donnarumma is our future replacement for Lloris. But I don't know if it's just quite time for that. Same with Oblak. Either of these two could be Lloris's replacement, but I don't know if it's quite time for that. So I think we'll hold off on that. I added Brozovic to the short list. I saw a rumor that he was linked to Tottenham in real life. 28 years old, CDM, 85 rated. He looks very decent. I've never used him in FIFA either. Don't think we really need a CDM, but he could be an option down the line maybe. So in terms of wide players, I think our first option has to be to bring Bale back. I enjoyed using him last season. And he's just a Tottenham legend. And I think he's actually gone up as well. He was an 82, now he's an 83. So it's very possible that he can go up just like Lloris is going up. So he's going to be my first target for sure. And then I think my second target for the midfield is going to be Camavinga. This guy is a beast in real life, only 18 years old. He looks like he's going to be a future star. And I would love to bring him to Spurs. So I think he is my second option or my second target in this window to start out with. If we lost Lo Celso, Zaniolo could be his replacement as well as Kudus. I don't know how to say this guy's name. Szoboszlai? Something like that. Szoboszlai. I have no idea. But I was going to look at him, but he has recently joined Valencia. So it doesn't look like we'll be able to sign him in this window. Another winger option that I saw in the comments was Marcus Edwards, the former Tottenham player. He's 78 rated, only 22 years of age. He looks very decent. I don't even know what league he's playing in. But he was with Spurs pretty recently. I mean, his picture is still with the Spurs jersey, unless I'm wrong. And he has very good physical stats. So I might be interested in bringing him back. Very, very possible thing that can happen. And other than that, pretty much the rest of these players are left over from the last shortlist that we made. So I'm going to need your guys' suggestions. Who else should we add to this shortlist? Make sure to leave a comment on who you think we should sign. So first up, Gareth Bale. He's coming back to Spurs. No question, he is coming back. All right, Real Madrid accept 36.5 for Bale. We are going to sign him up on a contract. All right, and Gareth Bale is signed up. This time on a permanent deal to Spurs. So it looks like I was right. Gareth Bale looks like he's going back up to an 84 now, so he's growing. And apparently in 5 weeks, he's going to be 84 rated. So that is pretty cool. He was going down last season. Now this season, it's completely reversed. But first things first, we are going to make him a right winger to fit our formation. That will only take 2 weeks. But Gareth Bale, permanent signing for Spurs. All right, next guy I want, I think I'm going to go straight after Camavinga. He just looks like a beast and he's only 25 million. 18 years of age, you know he's going to grow like crazy. So well-rounded. We are going to try and sign him up as well. All right, they straight up accept 25 million. That is a steal. So let's sign him up on a contract. All right, Eduardo Camavinga is now a Spurs player. He will get the number 12 shirt. He just looks like a beast. I'm so excited to use him. So 2 signings, Bale and Camavinga, and that leaves us with 132 million to work with in our budget. So I think those are 2 pretty good deals. So if we change this starting 11 to what it's going to be, so Bergwijn will be the starting right winger. This is pretty much our starting 11 unless we sell Aurier. That could be the only change we make. But this could be our starting 11 going into the start of the season. Don't really want to replace anyone other than maybe Aurier. And then our bench is looking pretty strong as well. So I am just liking the look of this team. There are high expectations. I mean, we just won the Premier League, FA Cup, and Europa League. So there are high expectations for us this season. And another thing about this season too is we're going to start messing around with sliders. So I think to start this season, we're going to be playing on Ultimate with competitor mode off. And then these are the sliders that I've come up with. So CPU sprint speed and acceleration up to 52, shot error and pass error down, pass speed to 53, goalkeeper ability to 60, marking to 55, and then first touch error to 45. So this should make it more challenging, and we will test that in the first game of the season. Alright, so Lyon have come in for Foyth, 17.5 million. I might try and get a little bit more for him, but I think we'll try and let him go. We just have so many center backs, so I can't really find a spot for him. So we're going to try offering 20 or countering with 20. 18.3, let's try 19. All right, 18.4, we'll accept that. 18.4 million for Foyth. So we'll see if he accepts that. No idea what's going on with those managers. FIFA had an update on PC and it's completely broke the managers. So that isn't going to be a problem in this until EA decides to fix it. All right, so Juan Foyth has been sold to Lyon for 18.4 million. And now we have an offer for Cameron Carter-Vickers. So 3.2 million. I think we're going to let him go. We just have too many center backs right now. Can't find any game time for him. I don't really want to send him out on loan when we have no real plans for him. So we're going to accept this offer and see if he leaves. All right, so Carter Vickers' move to Banfield has broken down. So maybe he did not like that team maybe. And then we're going to accept this loan offer for one of our youth academy players. But maybe we'll get more offers in for Carter Vickers. All right, we have another offer immediately for Carter Vickers. Same price, so we're going to accept that. See if he chooses that team instead. Well, we've made it to the preseason tournament final. I've just been simming it. We are facing Atletico Madrid. But before that, we'll make Bale's position right wing. Doesn't change his overall. And we'll keep him on balanced for now. And I just saw he's going back down too. I think I just saw he's going back down. Yeah, he's going back down. Is that because I switched him to a right winger? Is that the reason he went down? I have no idea. I'm curious. I'm going to switch him back to a right midfielder and see if that changes him going up or down, because I'm very curious to see if that's why he's going down now, because we switched him. So Bergwijn to a right winger, still 88 rated, and he will go up to 89 in 38 weeks. Lucas 83 to an 84 as a right winger, so that is good to see. And we lost the preseason final tournament on penalties, so that is unfortunate, but that was a pretty good run in that tournament. All right, Carter Vickers has been sold, 2.4 million to our budget. I think that was the right thing to do. We're not going to use him, so we can actually get game time at his new club. All right, Jack Clark loan offer. We're going to accept that. Hopefully he goes out on loan. All right, so Jack Clark has been loaned out. And then we get a loan offer for Tanganga, which we are not going to accept. Definitely part of our plans this season. All right, so we are into August. We have our first game of the season against Man City. FA Community Shield, the curtain raiser for the season. All right, so first game of season 2 taking on Man City, our rivals from last season. Looks like they have pretty much the same team from last season. So we're giving Camavinga his debut in this game. Doherty at right back. Other than that, it is the regular starting 11. Bergwijn, our new right winger, the starting right winger for our starting 11. Looking for a big season from him, now 88 rated. So we're going to try out these sliders in this game. I have no idea how this is going to go. It should make it more tough, but only time will tell about that, so we will see. So let's jump straight into it. FA Community Shield against Man City. Let's see if we can get a win in the first game of the season. All right, so I'm curious to see how the CPU plays in this game. These new sliders, competitor mode off on Ultimate. This is going to be interesting to see how this feels compared to the last, or the 2 finals that we played in the last episode of last season. So let's find out. All right, Obafemi's playing. I did not see that in the pregame. Is that the Obafemi from Southampton? That's a pretty interesting signing. Bernardo Silva out on this wing. Reguilon trying to cover him. Good steal. Does not get the ball though. Gets a cross in. Toby blocks it. All right, first opening, what, 10 minutes? Good impression for the CPU. They're playing a lot better, it seems. Cancelo can cross this in. Lloris has to punch it out. Ball is going to be crossed in. Clear it. We clear it. Dele wins that very well, but cannot stay with it. Now Bernardo Silva in the box to Sterling. Crosses it in. Skriniar, not a convincing clearance. Back in the box. Luckily back to Lloris. Skriniar to Højbjerg. Try and play that to someone. Kane. Dele, I see Son making a very good run. Heung-min Son. First goal of the game. What a finish from Son. The way he brought that ball down was beautifully, and he tucks that away into the back of the net. All right, so once again, exploiting Man City's fullback play pretty much. And that is a good finish from Son. First goal of the season goes to Son. Good finish past Ederson. All right, 22nd minute, up 1-0. Pretty much our first attack. Man City have had the ball for most of this game. First attack, first goal. I feel like they're keeping the ball a lot better though in this game. All right, that corner is cleared to Bernardo Silva again. Out to Sterling. Good steal by Son, and we get possession of the ball. Now we might go on a break here. Their left back or right back is just so out of position. I have no idea why. They've recovered decently. Get that to Kane. Get that to Dele. Dele, and that is goal number 2. This is way too easy still. I mean, we've tried everything. Competitor mode off, on, sliders, ultimate. We just seem to dominate pretty much every game recently. So maybe we'll try competitor mode on with these sliders next game if nothing changes. But good goal from Dele Alli, 2-0 up, 36th minute. That's a good ball into the box, gets it back to him. This is better. Shot straight at Lloris. And that is going to be halftime. 2-0 up. We're looking good in this game. Man City just can't deal with our attackers. All right, Cancelo on this wing. That was a decent ball out wide. But they're just not going to cross it in. There's no desire to cross it in. He's almost like wasting time in the corner, which makes no sense. Cross it in. I'll give you room. Cross it in. Cross it in. Cross it in. He just doesn't want to. And we're going to steal that. Oh, what is this? That could have been a penalty. That could have been a pen. And now just look at this room. Son is just coming forward like a madman into Kane, and I've ruined it. I have ruined it. Should have just took it with Son. We're going to get another chance though. Dele just bombing through. Takes it himself, and that is 3-0 Spurs. They need to make this difficulty harder. It's just too easy. Their AI is just not good enough. I mean, I'll raise their sprint speed even more to see if we can really see a difference in this team or the AI. We change it to that, goalkeeper to 65, and then first touch to maybe 35. Let's do 25 actually. We'll try that. I mean, that's pretty drastic. Well, we'll see if that actually changes anything in this game, because we're 3-0 up, 60th minute. We are pretty much cruising. Let's see what they do in this attack. Toby, great challenge, and we still win that. That felt pretty lucky. Son is going to be in. They're just pushing so many numbers forward. Okay, this might be a good sweat. Gets it to Dele Alli. I think that's a hat trick for Dele Alli in this game. 4-0. This is 4-0 to Tottenham. And that is a hat trick for Dele Alli. 75th minute, 4-0. Time to make some subs. I'm going to bring on Sessegnon for Son. Let's do Skip for Højbjerg. And then Tanganga for Toby. But 15 minutes, 4-0. We're not losing this lead. I guess let's see if this slider adjustment makes the CPU play better, maybe. We'll find out. 4-0 though. This has been a pretty dominant performance to start the season. I'm going to stop a little bit, play it to Kane. Camavinga. And play that to Kane. 4-5. Oh, good save from Ederson. Corner. Swung in. That is cleared. Skip. And that is going to be a corner. Nope, that was just very far wide from Skip. Good ball to Angelino. They're just not direct at all. He just keeps going back with it. Good cross in. Lloris punches that out. We're going to try ultimate with competitor mode on for the next game. We'll see how that fares. Because I am not satisfied with this game at all. Like, Bergwijn just steals that easily. And that is full time. 4-0 win against Man City. That was just a dominant performance, and we win the Community Shield, first game of the season. Son scoring and Dele Alli scoring a hat trick. That was a good performance. Very disappointed in the CPU though. Good performance, good win. All right, so we have an offer for Ben Davies. It is from Hertha Berlin. They want a swap deal though with a 78 rated CDM who's 24 years old. So we could try and negotiate this to just be a cash deal. But you guys have to let me know, should we sell Ben Davies and sign another backup left back? Is that something we should do? Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section. All right, so first game of the season, starting out with Fulham at home. So this is a very winnable game. We should beat Fulham. But for this game, we're going to turn competitor mode on. And do I make adjustments to these sliders? I mean, these sliders are so drastic by themselves. I'll raise goalkeeper ability to 70, and then I'll lower first touch control to 15. So we'll try that. See how Fulham play. If we still dominate, then I have no idea what else to do. All right, first game of the Premier League season. Regular starting 11, same as last season, except Bergwijn comes in our right wing. High expectations for us this season. Facing a team that we should beat. Let's see if we can start the Premier League season off with a win. All right, expecting big things from that man, Bergwijn. Let's see how we do on these sliders with competitor mode on, ultimate. See how we do in our first game. Champions from last season. Can we retain our title? That is going to be the goal this season in the Premier League. Play that to Kane. No way this start. No way this start. Harry Kane. We're like within 5 minutes. Already 1-0 up. What a run from Kane. I think Ndombele finds him, and that finish from Harry Kane is just unstoppable. Broke the scoring record last season. Already has 1 goal this season. 5 minutes in. That might be the fastest goal I've scored in this career mode. 1-0 up. That is a good start to our season. A very good start. Oh, I'm seeing the skill moves coming out now. Feels like I'm playing Ultimate Team. Good ball in. Good at challenge. That was decent from Fulham, actually. They looked threatening on that play. Kane to Son. Get it out to Reguilon. Gonna cross this in. Not gonna go to anyone. Is Dele Alli gonna get onto this? He is, showing his strength. I think Bergwijn is offside. Yeah, he's offside. Knockout coming forward. Reguilon, good challenge. Not out yet. Good shot. Good block from Toby. And they just run the ball out. All right, that was decent from Fulham, though. I feel like I definitely notice a positive difference in the CPU. Oh, that's a good ball from Teixeira. Trying to block this. Gets it back to him. And I think Lloris maybe dropped that. But they should have finished that. That was a great chance for them. I think Kearney missed that. But Fulham are actually playing so much better than even Man City did. So I'm happy about that at least. We're going to win that. Let's get it back. Bergwijn. Bergwijn plays that into Ndombele. What a ball that is. Good save from Fulham's keeper. That was a great ball from Bergwijn. Corner. Swung in. That is cleared. Ndombele to Toby. Back to Ndombele. He's going to lose that. All right, and that is halftime. We're looking pretty decent in this game. Fulham have been threatening, though. They have been threatening. So let's see how this second half goes. What can we do with this? We'll bring this out wide to Aurier. Good ball to Bergwijn. If he can keep it in, I think he can. Cross that in. That is not where I wanted that cross to go. What was that? And Gisa, Kearney. This is not looking good. I just left the man far post, and they get one back. Cavallero has been threatening all game, and he finally scores one. I should have used Skriniar to mark him, but I brought RA out, and that left Cavallero open at the far post. And that is a good finish. All right, 62nd minute, 1-1. This is a game. Bergwijn, get that to Kane. Get that to Dele. Son. Is he on side? He is. We're going to cut in. Look for a shot. Son. That shot is blocked. I'm going to try and win this. We do not win that. That was a very good chance. All right, let's get this forward. Son to Dele. Kane is going to come forward. Going to go for a shot that is not strong enough to beat the keeper from that far out. 15 minutes to try and get a winner in this game. Højbjerg to Dele. Ndombele. Back to Dele. First time shot. Dele Alli puts that in. 2-1, 78th minute. That is exactly what we needed. And we take the lead in this game. All right, that was pretty sloppy, but that was a very good finish from that angle. That was a tough angle to shoot from. Gets it into like the corner. Don't know where that player was going. Ball is in the back of the net. All right, 12 minutes to hold this lead. I'm going to bring on Winks for Ndombele, Doherty at right back, and then we'll do Bale for Bergwijn. That is what we'll do to finish this game out. 12 minutes left. Trying to hold this 1-goal lead so that we can start the season off with 3 points in the Premier League. I just can't bring my players out of position. That's when I concede, when I do that. So trying not to do that. Caballero, this man's been a danger man. Don't let him shoot. Don't let him shoot. Don't let him shoot. Kearney, and Kearney puts that in. This Kearney and Caballero combo punishes us, and it's 2-2. I was so focused on Caballero. I think Kearney just got free. Just those inside runs. We should not be letting that happen, though. We should not be letting that happen at all. 88th minute, 2-2. Pretty much zero time for us to try and get an equalizer. We might get one chance. One very small chance here. Bale gonna drive forward into Kane, and that pass just doesn't reach him. Kane went forward for some reason. Don't think we're gonna get another chance here. They might get a chance, actually. They're gonna keep this. Oh, that's a steal, though. Don't blow the whistle, ref. Don't blow the whistle. I just said it. Don't blow it. We had a chance. Oh, it's a 2-2 draw to start the season with Fulham. That is not a great result. But in terms of sliders, I'm happy about that. That is definitely a more positive change with the sliders. I feel like the CPU played much better. Their defending was still kind of but attacking-wise, much better. Much better. And I want this season to be challenging, so I think we're heading in the right direction. If you look at the stats, it's pretty even. 4 shots for them, 5 shots for us. So I think that is a step in the right direction. Alright, so I think this is a good spot to end this first episode of Season 2. In the next one, we'll probably try and finish the transfer window. We have Barcelona in the Super Cup, and then we have Nottingham Forest, Watford, and Brentford, I believe. So we have a lot of money to spend still. 174 million. So you guys have to let me know in the comments who we should sign. Should we sell Davies, get another backup left back? Should we sell Aurier or Doherty and buy a new right back? Should we sell Lo Celso and find a new younger Cam, lower rated, to be a backup? Because him 87 rated being on the bench, I can see him maybe leaving, looking for more first team time, being in the starting 11 for another team. Because 87 rated, he would easily fit in the starting 11 for another team. So do we do that? Do we sell anyone else? Sissoko, do we sell him? So I need you guys' feedback on a lot of stuff. Sessegnon, Lamela, what should we do about them as well? Make sure to leave your feedback in the comments. So, not the best start to our Premier League campaign, but I think those sliders, like I said, is a positive change. CPU played a lot better. I want this second season to be challenging. I don't want it to be as easy as last season, so that is the goal with this season. And I think we're heading in the right direction. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you all have a great day.